Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I want to begin with a simple but powerful thought. Every great journey starts with a single step. Not the perfect step, not the easiest step, the courageous one. Today's message is called, I am coming to you, my life. These words are more than a romantic expression. They represent determination, hope, and the decision to move toward the future you've always believed in. They remind us that the greatest opportunities in life don't come to those who wait. They come to those who are willing to move forward despite uncertainty. Whether you're walking toward your dreams, your purpose, or someone who means everything to you, remember this. Every step you take shapes the person you become. The distance between where you are and where you want to be is crossed not by wishing, but by believing and taking action. So today, I invite you to leave fear behind, embrace possibility, and move forward with confidence. Because sometimes the most powerful words you'll ever say are, I am coming to you, my life. The first keynote expanded. Every meaningful journey begins long before the first step is taken. It begins with a decision. A quiet decision that changes everything. Most people think the future arrives on its own, but it doesn't. The future is built one choice at a time, one action at a time, and one moment of courage at a time. When I say, I'm coming to you, my life, I am not simply talking about walking toward another person. I'm talking about moving toward the life I have chosen to create. Those words represent determination. They represent purpose. They represent the refusal to remain where fear has kept us for far too long. Life has an interesting way of testing our commitment before rewarding our effort. It places uncertainty in front of every meaningful destination. If everything were guaranteed, courage would have no value. If success were certain, persistence would not matter. The same is true for love, purpose, and personal growth. The greatest opportunities usually appear disguised as challenges. They ask one simple question. Will you keep moving even when you cannot see the entire path? Most people spend years waiting for confidence to arrive before taking action. They believe one morning they will wake up fearless, completely prepared, and absolutely certain. That day rarely comes. Confidence is not something you receive before you begin. Confidence is something you build because you begin. Every step teaches you something that standing still never could. Think about the dreams that have lived quietly inside your heart for years. Maybe they are dreams of creating something extraordinary. Maybe they are dreams of building a meaningful relationship. Maybe they are dreams of becoming someone your younger self would admire. Those dreams are not asking for perfection. They are asking for movement. They are asking you to stop measuring every risk and start measuring every possibility. I am coming to you, my life, is a declaration that hesitation no longer controls the future. It means the excuses have become smaller than the vision. It means the fear of failure has become weaker than the desire to grow. Every remarkable story begins the moment someone decides that remaining where they are is no longer acceptable. There will always be people who question your direction. Some will say the journey is too difficult. Others will believe your dreams are unrealistic. But history has always belonged to those who continued moving, despite the doubts surrounding them. Progress has never depended on universal approval. It has always depended on relentless commitment. Every sunrise offers another opportunity to become stronger than yesterday. Growth is rarely dramatic. Most of the time it happens quietly. One better decision today becomes a better habit tomorrow. A better habit becomes a stronger character. A stronger character becomes a meaningful life. Extraordinary results are usually the product of ordinary actions repeated with extraordinary consistency. The person you hope to become already exists in your imagination. The only difference between imagination and reality is action. Every meaningful achievement once lived only in someone's thoughts before becoming part of the world. Your future follows the same principle. It begins as an idea before becoming a destination. Sometimes the longest distance is not measured in kilometers. It is measured by the space between doubt and belief. Closing that distance requires courage. It requires trusting yourself enough to continue moving, even when immediate results are invisible. Progress often hides beneath the surface before it becomes visible to everyone else. When I say I am coming to you, my life, I am making a promise that I will not allow comfort to replace purpose. I will not allow temporary disappointment to define permanent decisions. I will continue learning, improving, adapting, and growing because the destination deserves nothing less than my best effort. Life does not reward those who simply wish for change. It rewards those who become the kind of people capable of creating it. Every challenge carries a lesson. Every obstacle develops resilience. Every setback teaches wisdom that success alone could never provide. Instead of asking why difficulties exist, ask what they are preparing you to become. The future is not created by people who never experience fear. It is created by people who refuse to let fear become their leader. Courage is not the absence of uncertainty. Courage is choosing to move despite uncertainty. Every meaningful relationship, every worthwhile ambition, and every lasting achievement requires that decision. There will be moments when progress feels slow. There will be days when your efforts seem invisible. During those moments, remember that the strongest foundations are built before anyone admires the finished structure. Keep building, keep learning, keep believing. Every step matters, even when no one else notices it. Purpose gives ordinary actions extraordinary meaning. Walking toward a destination becomes more than movement when the destination represents hope. Every conversation, every lesson, every challenge becomes part of the preparation for the life waiting ahead. Nothing meaningful is ever wasted when it contributes to who you are becoming. Your future partner, your future success, your future peace of mind, and your future achievements are not simply waiting for time to pass. They are waiting for you to become the person capable of appreciating and protecting them. Growth always comes before lasting responsibility. That is why these words carry so much power. I am coming to you, my life. They are not spoken from impatience. They are spoken from commitment. They declare that every lesson, every sacrifice, every challenge, and every victory is moving you closer to the future you have chosen. One determined step at a time, the destination is never the only thing that matters. The person you become while traveling toward it is often the greatest reward. When I say, I am coming to you, my life, I am not only speaking to someone I love. I am speaking to the future that has been calling me through every challenge, every lesson, and every moment of growth. The journey is not about arriving quickly. It is about arriving prepared. Many people spend their lives searching for the perfect opportunity. They wait for perfect timing, perfect circumstances, and perfect confidence. But perfection is an illusion. Progress has always belonged to those who move before they feel completely ready. Every extraordinary achievement began with imperfect conditions, and people who refuse to let uncertainty decide their future. Think about how nature works. A seed does not become a tree overnight. It grows quietly beneath the surface long before anyone notices its progress. In the same way, your greatest transformation is happening even when no one applauds you. Every difficult decision, every disciplined habit, every act of patience is strengthening the roots of the person you are becoming. When you truly value a destination, you prepare yourself for it. You don't simply hope for a better future, you become worthy of it. You develop discipline because lasting success demands it. You practice honesty because trust cannot exist without it. You choose kindness because strength without compassion creates distance instead of connection. The words, I am coming to you, my life, carry responsibility. They mean that every day I choose growth over comfort. They mean I refuse to remain the same person I was yesterday. They mean I understand that love, purpose, and success are not gifts handed to us. They are responsibilities we learn to carry with wisdom. Every meaningful relationship requires two people who are willing to continue evolving. Growth does not stop when two paths come together. It becomes even more important. Supporting another person's dreams requires becoming stronger yourself. Encouraging someone through difficult seasons requires developing patience within yourself. Building a future together requires learning how to solve problems instead of running from them. Life will always introduce unexpected obstacles. Plans will change. Circumstances will shift. There will be moments when the road ahead seems uncertain. During those moments, purpose becomes more valuable than comfort. A clear purpose gives direction even when visibility is limited. It reminds you why you started and why stopping is not an option. Your future should inspire your present actions. Every decision you make today is quietly shaping tomorrow. The habits you build, the conversations you have, the promises you keep, and the way you treat others all become part of the foundation beneath your future. Nothing meaningful is created accidentally. Everything meaningful is built intentionally. Sometimes we believe that reaching our destination will finally make us happy. But happiness grows during the journey itself. It grows every time you overcome fear. It grows every time you remain patient instead of giving up. It grows every time you become a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. The destination becomes meaningful because of everything you learned before reaching it. There is incredible strength in consistency. Small actions repeated every day eventually create extraordinary outcomes. A single step may seem insignificant, but thousands of determined steps can cross any distance. Great lives are rarely changed by one dramatic moment. They are transformed through ordinary decisions made with extraordinary commitment. If someone asked what success truly means, I would say it is becoming the person capable of protecting what matters most. Success is not measured only by what you achieve. It is measured by the character you develop while achieving it. Wisdom without humility loses its value. Ambition without kindness loses its purpose. Achievement without gratitude loses its meaning. That is why I continue moving forward. Not because the road is easy, but because the destination deserves my best. Every lesson has made me wiser. Every setback has made me stronger. Every challenge has prepared me for responsibilities I once believed were beyond my reach. Nothing has been wasted because every experience has become part of the person standing here today. The future belongs to those who continue believing even when progress feels invisible. It belongs to those who understand that patience is not waiting without action, but continuing to work while waiting for results. Faith is not ignoring reality. It is believing that today's effort can create tomorrow's opportunity. So wherever your journey leads, never stop becoming, never stop learning, never stop believing that your next step matters. Whether you are walking toward your dreams, your purpose, or the person who means everything to you, keep moving with intention, humility, and courage, because every step brings you closer to the life you were meant to live, and with every step, your heart quietly repeats the same promise. I am coming to you, my life.